Sahana bhavatu, Sahano bhunaktu, Saha viryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sairam everyone. As you all know, we have covered the first three mantras, the first three Rig mantras from the 10th Anuvaka of Sri Rudram, and we will continue from where we left off. Mridano Rudrota no Mayaskridhi Kshayadviraya Namasa Vidhema Te. Mridano Rudrotano Mayaskridhi Kshayadviraya Namasa Vidhema Te. Mridano Rudrotano Mayaskridhi Kshayadviraya Namasa Vidhema Te. Yacham cha yoscha Manurayaje Pita Tadashyama Tava Rudra Pranitau. Yacham cha yoscha Manurayaje Pita Tadashyama Tava Rudra Pranitau. Yacham cha yoscha Manurayaje Pita Tadasyama Tava Rudra Pranitau. We will look at the letters or consonants which you may have to pay attention to. The Mridano, Rudrothano, Mayas, they are all unaspirated. Kridhi. This dhi is the fourth letter in the Thavarga, so it has to be aspirated. Kridhi. Kshayadviraya. The ksha again is the sha is cerebral sha, so the tongue should point upwards towards the roof of the mouth. Kshayadviraya namasa vidhemate. This dhe is also aspirated, the fourth letter in the Thavarga, so it has to be aspirated. Vidhemate. Yacham. This cha is the second letter in the cha varga, so it has to be aspirated. So yacham cha yos cha manuraya je pita tadasyama tavarudra pranitam. The others are all unaspirated consonants. So you can pay attention to kridhi, vidhema, yacham. Okay, so so that's the samhita form or the mantra form. The words all combined. So I have broken it down into each individual words which is the pada form. Mrida naha. Mrida and naha. As you can say, mridano, because of sandhi. This naha has becomes no. You may ask why this mrida is mrida. Okay, it's interchangeably used. Mrida is a verb. Okay, asking the Lord to do something. So mrida and mrida, that's Vedic usage. So technically, if you look at it from a Sanskrit, classical Sanskrit rule perspective, it may not make sense, but that's the prayoga, or the usage by the rishis. So that's the way we take it. Okay, mrida naha. Rudra uta. Rudra and uta, because of sandhi, has become rudrota. Okay, dra u becomes dro, rudrota. This naha is again has become no because of sandhi. Mayaha krithi. This mayaha krithi, due to sandhi, the visarga has become s. So it becomes mayas krithi when it combined. Okay. The next one is kshayadviraya. It's made up of two words, kshayat and viraya. This it, due to sandhi, it becomes id because of sandhi roots. So it becomes kshayadviraya. But when you split it, it's kshayat and viraya. Namasa vidhemate, there are no changes. In the second line, yat plus sham have become yacham. Okay. Yat plus sham, because of sandhi, have become yacham. Okay. Cha is no change. Yo ho cha. This visarga again has become ish. So yoscha. Okay. Manuhu plus ayaje. The visarga manuhu, the visarga hu, has become ir because of sandhi. So that's how it takes manurayaje. Okay. Manurayaje. Pita. Tadashyama is made up of two words, tat and ashyama. Tat and ashyama. So the it becomes id because of sandhi. So that's how it becomes tadashyama. Tava, Rudra, Pranito, there are no changes. In this mantra, you have finding too many, lots of sandhis and lots of modifications. So I hope it's okay. We'll look at the meaning of the mantra. I hope. So this is the pada form which I have here. So each individual word we are going to look at. Mrida. Mrida means make happy. Make something or someone happy is mrida. So we are asking the Lord to make us happy. Mrida, please do something. Do something to make us happy. Mrida. Naha means us. So mrida naha means make us happy. Mrida naha. The next word is Rudra. Rudra is we are addressing the Rudra. Oh Rudra. Mrida naha Rudra. So, oh Lord Rudra, please make us happy. Or, delighted, rejoice, whichever you want to use. Mrida. The next word is Utta. Utta means also or further, that kind of meaning it gives. You do this, oh Lord, and then you do this, that kind of the Utta. So also. We have come across a few times, but now you can see it happening in the 10th Anuvaka, the usage, just like Anuvaka 1, here also you will find the Utta used often. Naha is us again. Next word is Mayaha. Maya is, I've translated it as bliss here. I think we have also looked at it in the 8th Anuvaka, Shankaraya Mayaskaraya. Okay, so the Mayas, there we looked at it as the joy of the outer world in the heavens. So because the word Maya has multiple meanings, one is to distribute, one is to go. So Mai means to go, me means to distribute. All these meanings are contained in this word Mayas. So one who distributes heavenly, the go means you are somewhere else you are going. So you take us to that world where it's all heaven. So that kind of meaning is also given. So either he distributes bliss or he takes us somewhere where there is bliss. Both meanings are applied to this. Mayaskriti means one who does that. Also, we asking Lord Rudra, please keep us mrida in this world, in this birth. Mayaskriti, grant us in the other world also that bliss or joy. So that's the way the commentators, rishis who have commented on this have given the meaning. So these are two meanings, mrida and Mayaskriti. And we are addressing to Rudra or Rudra. Okay. The next word is Kshayad Viraya. We have already looked at it. Kshayad means one who brings about diminishment, or he removes, who takes things away. Akshaya means, I think I have already mentioned that. Akshaya means that which does not diminish. Always it's forever full. But this Veera means a warrior, a strong one. That Veera is Kshayad Veera, means he inflicts Kshaya. So what does he remove? He removes our sin. He removes all the bad qualities in us. So we have Kshayad Viraya. Viraya, I think we have already looked at, which is the fourth vibhakti or fourth noun form, which basically means two. So we have asked Rudra prayer. We have asked submitted two prayers. Now we are saying Kshayad Viraya Namasa, to that Kshayad Vira who does these two things. Namasa, Nama means salutation, we submit. Namasa means through that submission or through that bowing down to the Lord, by that, whichever way you want to, in English, both I guess can give the same meaning, which is the third vibhakti. Third noun form, the Sanskrit grammar. So namasa means through that or by that, by submission. Vidhema. Vidhema means let us worship you, or may we worship you. Okay. Vidhema te. Te is you. So what we are saying, oh Lord, grant us these two. We bow down to you, we submit to you, and let us worship you. May we worship. I think that's the best translation. May we worship. That means it's like an instruction that we should worship. That kind of meaning also you can take, because the vidhema means it's a vidhiling. That's something which is the rule, which is the right thing to be followed. Okay, may we worship. Then let's go to the second line. Yat means which. Okay, which. Sham means auspiciousness. We have looked at what the Sham, Shankara, Sham means auspiciousness. I have always given three meanings: Shantam, Sukham, Shubham. That which is auspicious, that which is ever pleasing, or which is always grants us peace of mind. Sukham, happiness or comfort. Shubham, auspiciousness, and Shanti. Okay, all that is contained in that sound, Sham. So which auspiciousness and cha, yoho. Here yoho means something which is separated. Okay, something which is separate. Yoho actually is a sixth vibhakti of something called yav. It's a very specific Vedic usage word. Classical Sanskrit is not even found. So yav is the simple noun. Yoho means of that yav. Okay. So that of that separation. Okay. So what the Lord does is he does sham, and he does remove stuff. Okay. Because we have already looked at Maya can be take us away from something. Okay? So, or kshayad, who removes. So, yet which auspiciousness and which separation you can see. Okay, because of separated I have put here from sins. It's very difficult to translate it in the English, which we may make some meaning, but in Sanskrit, yacham cha yoscha, by which you remove cha and manuhu. Manu reverts to Manu. Manu, from whom the entire human race came about. Okay, who laid down the laws, dharma, Manu dharma. Okay, that Manu, ayaje, that means he obtained. So the Manu obtained auspiciousness, and he was also separated from sins. Okay, he obtained those two blessings. Pita is called the father. So Pita Manu, Manu who is the father, whichever auspiciousness he obtained, however he was removed from sin. Okay, that ashyama, let us also attain. Ashyama is similar to, as you can, vidhema. So it is not only a prayer, it's also an instructions to ourselves that we should attain. Okay, may we attain. Tava, your Rudra, O Rudra, Pranithav. Pranithav, Pranitaha, Pranithav. Okay. Pranitaha means one, Pranithav means two. So we are asking your two graces, the presents or the gifts you gave, the blessings you gave, two blessings. Let us also attain. These two blessings were attained by our father Manu. That is, one is Sham, the other one is Yo. Okay. So one who removes the sins and one who grants us blessing. Those are the two graces Rudra grants, which was attained by our father Manu. May we also attain that, and we are asking the Lord. Okay. O Lord Rudra, make us happy and grant us bliss. May we worship by submission to you. That is vidhemate. Namasa vidhemate. May we attain the two graces, O Rudra, which Father Manu earned or obtained. One is auspicious, one is Sham, the other one is Yav. Okay. So we are praying to the Lord to give us both, to remove the bad and give us all that is auspicious. So that's the meaning of this prayer and mantra. We will just look at the some details which I normally give, which is Rishi. This mantra was discovered by Mandavya Rishi. The chandas, the meter of the poetic mantra is Jagati. Okay, that is the chandas, the meter. The Rudra, Devata, the Lord to whom this mantra is addressed is Rudra himself. Okay. We look at the Dhyana Shloka. For those who have joined, I think we have new people joining, so I'm going into some extra explanation. So each of the mantras have a Dhyana Shloka attached, given to it by the people, the commentators, the rishis who have commented on this mantra, expanded on this mantra. So we look at Dhyana Shloka. It tells us how we should meditate on the Lord. So we'll just read that. Divya, Divya Simhasanasinam. Divya Simhasanasinam Stuyamanam Maharshibihi Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Somam Somardha Shekaram. Divya Simhasanasinam Stuyamanam Maharshibihi Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Somam Somardha Shekaram. Divya Simhasanasinam Stuyamanam Maharshibihi Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Somam Somardha Shekaram. We'll look at the meaning. Okay. One should meditate, which is Dhyayet. So that's the word here, Dhyayet. On Parameshwara, I've just used the word on Lord. Okay, Rudra. Who is that Parameshwara? Seated on divine throne. Okay. Divya is divine. Simhasana. Simhasana means throne. Divine throne. Divya Simhasana. Asinam. Asina means one who is seated. Asana, Asina. Okay, Divya Simhasana Asinam. So this Lord Rudra or Parameshwara is seated on this divine throne. Okay. Stuyamanam. Stuyamanam means it comes from the word stuti. Stu. That means to praise, to sing the glories of the Lord, or worship. Stuti. I've used the word worship here. You can say praised, okay, or sung to. All of that means to someone who is worthy of praise, worthy of worship, is Tuyamana. In Tamil also the word Tuya is written. Actually it comes from the Stuya word in Sanskrit. S is dropped. They use only Tuya. That means which is pure, which is worthy of worship, which is of an exalted nature. Okay, all that comes. Suyamana means one who is full of that, one who is praiseworthy. Okay, he's praised by Maharshis. Maharshibhihi. Okay, Maharshibhihi is by the rishis, he is worshipped, is praised. So that means the rishis sing his glory. With jubilant face, prasanna vadana. I have used the word prasanna vadana. It can be smiling face, happy face, a pleasant face, all that is prasanna. One who is in a state of, sat, you can say. Okay. So prasanna vadana is one who is with a pleasant face, a jubilant face, wearing half moon on the head. Somardha Shekaram, as you can see, Somardha Shekaram. Soma means moon, Ardha means half, Shekaram means one who has it at the top of his head. Shikara is the peak of his head here, or head. Shika also means hair, which is at the top of the head. So one who wears the moon, half moon on his head. So Somardha Shekaram. And accompanied by Parvati. Somam. I think we have already looked at it. I have not given the breakdown. Sa Uma will become Soma. So Somam means to that Shiva. So we have to meditate on that Shiva who is accompanied by Parvati, who has the half moon on his head, who is praised and worshipped by the rishis, who is seated on a divine throne. So that is the picture of Rudra. The rishis meditated on, or they saw that Shiva like that when this mantra was revealed. Okay. Divya Simhasanasinam Stuyamanam Maharshibhi Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Somam Somardh Shekaram.
Sai Ram Aranu.
Yes.
Somam means one is Parvati, the other one is moon, right?
Yeah, both the mean. See, Sa Uma means
Parvati.
so Sa Uma is Soma. Soma Skanda, like that there are many meanings. Someshwara. That means one who Ishvara who is with Uma. Sa Uma means with Uma. The second word is Soma. That is Soma also can be means something which is cooling, something which is calming. Moon is also called Soma because he also calms everything down. So that's from that sense only Soma comes. So there it's moon. So the word is similar, but the meanings are slightly different.
Thank you.
So we will look at an excerpt from Swami's discourse, because as you all know, last week I did not do any excerpts. But there was a lot of requests to have the excerpt from Swami's discourse, so I will somehow taken. Let me read and then we will come back. Actually, this excerpt is actually in preparation for the next mantra, but I will read it anyway. Okay, and then when we are looking at that mantra, you will understand why I had done this excerpt. Love is God. Live in love. In fact, your entire life is nourished and nurtured by love. When truth and love go together, non-violence is the result. Where there is love, people will not quarrel among themselves. You don't get angry against someone. When you develop love, you consider all people as your brothers. Suppose you meet someone and say, hello, brother. Even your enemy will respond by saying, hello, brother. As is the feeling, so is the result. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Hence, you have to develop noble feelings. Good and bad arise only from your thoughts. If something bad happens, it is not something that others have done for you, nor has God a role to play in this. You are bad to yourself. Your thoughts have done you harm. Suppose you are happy. Even that is not caused by God. That too is on account of your own thoughts. Hence, one has to purify one's thoughts first and foremost. When you develop pure thoughts, your life will be happy and peaceful. Where there is purity, there divinity is. Unfortunately, today, divinity is being divided and differentiated in the name of religion. Where unity, purity, and divinity go together, life is happy. God is not responsible for either good or bad thoughts. You only are responsible for both. If you have bad thoughts, that is your own making. All are one's own making. The same is the case with good thoughts. See, how beautiful are these lights in this hall? Who made them? The human being only. Hence, there can be no divinity without humanness. Humanness must be sanctified. Human beings must cultivate human values. Then only can one attain divinity. The senses create a lot of unsteadiness in us. They lead us to bad ways in many ways. However, when our mind is pure, they lead us on the noble path. Hence, keep your mind fresh and pure always. It should not be allowed to waver, which can lead us to ups and downs. It is said the entire world is permeated by the mind. Mano moolam idam jagat. Do you think that God is separate from you? You are confused because you think you are separate from God. Not only are you confused, but your fuse is also blown, meaning that you are engulfed in darkness. Your faith in God must always be steady and unwavering. This is a discourse Swami gave during Christmas in 2008. Why I like that was because we looked at two types of blessings which Manu got, which we are also asked that we should cultivate. That's why I said, when that, I will go back to the word. Ashyama is the word which we looked at. That means may we attain. Okay, may we attain. So that's why at that point I said it's not only a prayer, it is an instruction to ourselves that we should attain. Okay, we should attain. Which is what Swami is talking. So Swami is telling there's good and bad. The good has to be cultivated, okay, and the bad has to be removed. Both are activities and both are blessings from the Lord. Then what is the point in praying to the Lord also, we can ask. The thing is to keep our mind pure, it has to always think of the Lord. So the Lord is actually a catalyst in that process, but the effort has to come from us. Though we pray to the Lord, it is our effort has to be there, and Swami is telling how. So that's why I mentioned this, that is Swami is talking about the bad thoughts have to be removed, good thoughts have to be cultivated. And those are two actions. Okay. Pranitau, two actions, two blessings from the Lord. Even to attain that, we need the help of the Lord. So we're asking Lord to help us attain it. But we have to put in the effort. Okay, so I thought I will just mention that. And Swami is telling God is not responsible, others are also not responsible for anything which happens to us. It's our own doing. So we should take everything as what has been caused by our own thoughts, and we have to work on it. And Swami says senses are the cause of it. So some of these thoughts come below. So I thought I will just introduce this excerpt from Swami. We look at the next mantra. Mano mahantamuta mano arbhakam mana ukshantamutamana ukshitam manovadhi pitaram mota mataram priya manastanuvo rudra ririshaha mano mahantamuta mano arbhakam mana ukshantamuta mana ukshitam manovadhi pitaram mota mataram priya manastanuvo rudra ririshaha mano mahantamuta mano arbhakam mana ukshantamuta mana ukshitam manovadhi pitaram mota mataram priya manastanuvo rudra ririshaha. This is the mantra. I will just point out consonants where you may have to pay a little attention. Arbha. This bha is the fourth letter in the pa varga, so it has to be aspirated. Arbhakam. Then ukshanta and ukshita, the sh is cerebral sh, so the tongue should point up while you say the sh. Vadhi, dihi again is the fourth letter in the tha varga, so it has to be aspirated. Mano vadhi. The others are reasonably simple consonants. This sh is again cerebral sh, so it has to be the tongue should be raised up, pointing up, and said sh. Okay. We look at the pada form, okay, where the words are separated, the sandhis are all separated. Okay. Ma no is ma naha. The naha has become no because of sandhi. Mahantam uta ma naha. So there are 4 words which constitute the next Mahantam uta mano. Okay. Mahantam uta become Mahantam uta. Ma and naha is the naha again has become no because of sandhi. Arbhakam ma naha. This again this naha has been because of sandhi it has dropped the visarga. Okay. Mana ukshantam uta. Again, ukshantam uta is one word here. Sandhi again. Mana shitam. Again, the naha has dropped the visarga because of u following it. Okay. Manovadi. Again, the naha has become no because of sandhi. Itaram. Ma uta becomes mota. Okay. Ma uta has become mota. Mataram priya. Ma naha tanuvaha. So the naha has become nas. Nastanu, ma nastanu, then because of sandhi, this is added. Tanuvaha, this visarga becomes O. Okay, manas, tanuvo. Rudra Reshaka, that's this word split. One second. We look at the meaning of the words. Ma, ma means don't, not. Okay. Ma, naha means our. In this case, naha takes the meaning naha because naha has multiple 3 different meanings. In this, it means our. Okay. Manaha, Mahantam. Mahantam. That means we are close to the end. That means I have not put the meaning here. Older ones. Older one. Okay. Sorry. So our old people, anyone who is old around us. Okay. So maybe I'll just jump and tell you what the meaning is so that you are. We asking the Lord Rudra. So I'm just going to jump to. There are 2 words, Vadhi and Ririshaha. Okay. Vadhi means harm. I think you must have heard the word Vadha. Vadha actually can mean kill also. Destroy, kill. Vadhi means harm, anything which kills us, you can say, So Ma Vadhi. Don't harm, not harm. Do not harm. Please do not harm is Ma Vadhi. Or Ma Ririshaha. That also means hurt and kill. Okay. Don't torment us, don't hurt us. That kind of. Let that not happen. Okay. So all this mana relates to Ririsha or Vadhi. However you want to take it. Okay. So prayer is Mana Mahantam. So Mana Vadhi Mahantam. Please do not harm. Naha Mahantam means our old people. So we're asking the Lord, don't hurt or harm the old people. Okay. Uta, further or also. Arbhakam. Arbhakam relates to, again, Arbhakam is this Mahantam and Arbhakam, all of them are second vibhakti for anyone who wants a technical grammatical piece, means to. So let there be no harm to. That's the way you can, okay, harm to old people. Arbhaka means child. Arbhaka comes from a word rid. This rid is the original root word is ridha. That means that which grows. So something which is growing, which is a child. So arbhaka is generally a term used for children. Okay, so we are asking the Lord not to harm or hurt the old one and the young one. Okay. Ukshantam. Ukshanta means youth. It's a word used. There's another word meaning which is a bull. Okay. So there is some people will say our cattle which belongs to us. I have not translated all the manahas because once I have given that you can always refer to that. So our cattle or our youth, youngsters who are fully grown, they also should not be harmed. Ukshitam. Ukshitam means the word, the translators or commentators are given the word the embryo in the womb, the child in the womb, embryo. So we are asking the Lord not to harm them also. So I think all of you know the famous story of Abhimanyu's son Parikshit, how he was saved when he was in the womb by Lord Krishna. So in the child, that also has to be protected by the Lord. So that request also comes. Ukshitam is also said that which moves out or something like that. That means that the Ukshita also relates to our ancestors who have left, who may come back, who will come back, and all the progeny, the children and the grandchildren, or anyone who is going to be born in the lineage, all that is also covered by the word Ukshita. Okay, so we are asking that them also not be harmed. Okay, Vadhi, harm, which I have looked at. Pitaram, father. To the father, let there be no harm. Mataram means to the mother, let there be no harm. Priyaha, all the dear ones, whatever is liked by us, that kind of, whatever is pleasing to us, all the dear ones, Priyaha. Tanuvaha, all the bodies which we are in, living in, let them also not be hurt. Okay. So this is the prayer. So it looks, oh Lord Rudra, please do not allow. I have inserted the word allow. Please do not harm or hurt. I think I'll put the word cause. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Please do not allow harm or hurt to our elders. So I will put the word please do not cause. Okay. Please do not cause harm or hurt to our elders, our child, our youth, our child in the womb, our father, our mother, our dear ones, and our body. So the prayer is, let none of them be hurt. Actually, that's the better prayer, better to translate. O Rudra, let the old ones not be hurt, let the children not be hurt, let the infants be not hurt, let the embryo not be hurt, let the father not be hurt, and so on. So the thing is, it's only the Lord who can help us attain that stage. So that's the prayer. But the effort has to be ours. As Swami would say, take one step, I will take 100 steps. So the Lord will take his step. Without our effort, it will not happen. So it's an instruction to us that let us not hurt ourselves. Swami has already mentioned in the talk before, what really hurts is our own thoughts. If our thoughts are negative and harmful and hurtful, that will cause hurt. Okay, so that means we have to work on it. And our thoughts can cause harm to everything and everyone. So, but we are asking the Lord to help us in that journey, in that effort. Okay, so that's why please do not allow. I mean, even if I make mistake, you do take care. That kind of a prayer. We will look at the details of Rishi. This mantra was perceived by Rishi called Devaratha. Okay, Devaratha. The chandas or the meter is Jagati. Okay, and Devata, the Lord who is being prayed to, Nandishvara Rupa. Nandishvara means the Lord of Nandi. Okay, Nandishvara Rupa. So the Lord of Nandi is being worshipped. So in that sense, that's the form of the Lord who is being worshipped. That means he is riding on the bull, the Lord of the Nandi. So let's leave it at that. We look at I have an excerpt, that time we can discuss more.
Sairam brother.
Yes.
How's this Dhyana Loka, this Nandiswara Rupa goes with the mantra now?
Yeah, I will discuss this.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. We look at the Dhyana Shloka. Balendu Mukutam Devam Tarunaditya Vigraham Dhyayet Nandishvarakaram Ganeshwara Samavritam Balendu Mukutam Devam Tarunaditya Vigraham Dhyayen Nandishvarakaram Ganeshwara Samavritam Balendu Mukutam Devam Tarunaditya Vigraham Dhyayen Nandishvarakaram Ganeshwara Samavritam Balendu Mukutam Devam Tarunaditya Vigraham Dhyayen Nandishvarakaram Ganeshwara Samavritam. We look at the meaning. One should meditate. Dhyayet. See, Dhyayen. So Dhyayet Nandishwaram become Dhyayen Nandishwara because of Sandhi. But it's Dhyayet. One should meditate on the Lord. Okay. Devam. I have put the word here, Devam. Okay, on Lord. In the form of Nandikeshwara or Nandishwara, whichever. I will put the word Nandishwara so that there's no. Sorry. Okay. Nandishwara. The form Nandishwara Akaram. Akara is body, form. Nandi Ishwara Akaram. Okay. Wherein the crown of young moon. Balendu Mukutam. Bala Indu Mukutam. Bala means young moon. Mukuta is crown. Okay. But when is the moon young means? See, the moon goes through waxing and waning. So the first 2-3 crescents is young crescent. It's growing. So apparently the Shiva is wearing the Bala Indu. Okay. Bala Indu Mukutam. Okay. Of the form of young sun. Tarunaditya Vigraham. Taruna means young, youthful. Aditya is sun. Vigraham means he has taken that as his form. Okay, in the form of young sun. When the sun is, maybe now the sun is young, youthful It's not too harsh, but he can turn to be harsh as the sun rises. So apparently the form is like a sun, but he's wearing the moon, young moon on his head as crown, surrounded by the, surrounded by the likes of the Lord of Ganas. Okay, that's the meaning I've given. Ganeshwara, Gana Ishvara, that means Ganas, Gana, Ishvara, Lord. So all of you know who the Ganeshwara is, Lord Ganesha, Ganeshwara. Samavritam, Sama means equal or like. So Ganeshwara like people, Avritam, surrounded. Avrita means, so apparently the Lord is surrounded by people or devotees or whoever, people, human beings who are like the Ganeshwara himself. You think only there's one Ganeshwara, then how can there be many Ganeshwara who are surrounding? Okay, and the Lord is like a sun itself, resplendent like the sun, wearing the moon as the crown, which is the Bala Hindu, and he is in the form of Nandishwara, the Lord of Nandi. So this is the meaning. So I'm just going to read an excerpt from Swami. Because sister asked, how is this we asking, protect the young, protect the old, protect everyone. How can suddenly we are coming to Nandi? Okay, I think I already mentioned that how are they protected? The thoughts are the ones which should be good. Thought should be not be bad. Okay, so that means if people around us have to be good, it is in our hands, also in our own thoughts. If we are praying that around people around us who belong to us, naha mahantaha, naha pitaram, naha mataram. That means we say our mother should be good, our father should be good. All that that's the prayer. Then how can from that Nandishvara has come? I think that's the question. So we will look at Swami's excerpts and hopefully we can sort of decipher what the Rudra mantra is saying. In temples of Ishvara or Shiva, you find Nandi, image of the bull, in front of the deity. See, anyone who is not a Hindu can ask, why is Shiva riding on the bull? Doesn't he get anything else? That's the question people ask. Why Nandi, why can't he get some other animal? Why is he only riding on the bull? Doesn't he, is he so poor? All these questions can be asked by people who do not believe in this symbolism. Okay, so we see Nandi in the front of Shiva looking at only the lingam or Shiva. What is the inner significance of this? The usual reply you get is Nandi is the Vahana, vehicle of Ishvara. As if he could not afford to have a better vehicle than a bull. This is a wrong idea. The truth is that just as the lingam is the symbol of the Lord Ishvara, Nandi bull is the symbol of Jiva, the individual soul. Therefore, just like the Nandi, man should turn away from Prakriti, direct all his attention towards Ishvara only. There are some more meanings for this symbolism. For instance, it is said that no one should stand between Ishvara and Nandi. One should have the vision of Ishvara by looking through the space in between the two ears of the Nandi. The underlying idea is that through sadhana of using its ears to listen about Ishvara alone, the animality in the bull becomes transformed into divinity. And because of its merger with Ishvara, it is called Nandishvara, bull god. Thus, the lesson of the symbolism is that man should also try to merge with God by following the examples of the Nandi. So the thing is, we are praying to the Lord protect, let there be no harm to everyone around us. Swami will say, you are the bull in the china shop. Your mind is the bull in the china shop, it's breaking everything. So how is this bull in the china shop which breaks all the china by focusing only on the Lord? That's why Nandi just looks at the Lord and sits in every temple. So our animal quality, the mind which is tending towards animal quantity, should always focus on the Lord. Through that prayer of no harm should happen to anything around us will happen. That is why the rishis saw Nandishvara. That means they saw our animal qualities are the cause for all problems in this world. That animal quality should be turned into divine, become Ishvara. How does that Nandi becomes Ishvara? By only focusing on the Ishvara. So that transformation from animality to divinity, which will cause good everything around us, is visualized by the rishis like this. That's why that mantra was given the Dhyana Shlokam of Nandishvara. The Swami is nicely explained. Okay, so I hope it answers, and we'll go to the next mantra. Manastoke Tanaye Mana Ayushi Mano Goshu Mano Ashveshu Ririshaha Viran Mano Rudra Bhamito Badhir Havishmanto Namasa Vidhemate Manastoke Tanaye Mana Ayushi Mano Goshu Mano Ashveshu Ririshaha Viranmano Rudra Bhamito Vadhir Havishmanto Namasa Vidhema Te Manastoke Tanaye Mana Ayushi Mano Goshu Mano Ashveshu Ririshaha Viranmano Rudra Bhamito Vadhir Havishmanto Namasa Vidhema Te. So we look at the pada form, split sandhis. Ma, Naha, Toke. All three are joined here. This Visarga Naha has become Nas because of Sandhi. Manas Toke. Ma, Naha, Toke. Tanaye, no change. Ma, Naha. The Naha again, this Visarga has dropped and it's called Mana because of Sandhi. Ayushi. Ma, Naha again becomes Mano. Because sometimes the Visarga is dropped, sometimes it changes into O, Ir, S. Okay. So in this case, it has become Mano, Goshu, Manaha has become Mano again. Ashveshu, Ririshaha. Viran, so Virat, actually Viran, Manaha. Rudra Bhamitaha, Bhamitaha has become Bhamito. Vadhi Havishmanta. This Visarga has become Ir, Vadhir, Vadhir. Havishmantaha as Taha has become To because of Sandhi again. Vadhir Havishmanto. Namasa Vidhemate. Okay, that's the split. We look at the meaning of the words. Manaha, I think we have already looked at Manaha, not our, okay. Toke, children. Okay. Again, the word Ririsha has come, don't harm or hurt our children. Okay. Manaha, Ma Ririshaha, Naha Toke. To our children, do not cause harm. Okay. Tanaye means children, sons. Tanaya means children. Actually, I should, so that, No confusion, people should not say. Because Tanaye includes both. Tanaya means son, Tanaya means daughter. Both of them are included in the Tanaya. Okay, so that I don't want, otherwise someone may say, all Vedic mantras only talking about men and not women and things like that. So Tanaye, Manas Tanaye. Ayushi, lifespan. With our lifespan also not be hurt. Goshu. Go means cows. Go has multiple meaning, which I have already discussed before. Go can means animals, cattle or the cows. It can mean sound. It can mean Vedas. It can mean earth. All that is covered under go. Okay. So you can, whichever meaning you want to take, you can take. Ashveshu. Ashva is horse. There are other meanings, Ashwa Swami things tells whatever moves. So our mind is also Ashwa, like a horse. It will never rest. It's always moving. But in this case, we'll just take our horses. Ri Risha. So Ma Ri Risha. Nahatoke, Nahatanaye, Ayushi, all that. Okay. You're asking ours. We ran. Okay. We ran means Veera means one who is valiant, but in this case, servants, people who serve are also called Veera. Okay. So our servants, people who are, all the people who are guarding us, who are helping us, who are serving us, all of that's covered under Veera. So again, the continue from last prayer. Sometimes we pray and then we say we have not asked about somebody else in the family, so we'll again say. We want to address all the people when we go to the temple. Swami bless this person, Swami bless that person. It's a common. So that sort of gets reflected here. So, that covering all people. So if when you come back, somebody says, did you pray for me? You can say, yes, I prayed for you. So I think the entire gamut of whatever we identify is covered. Rudra, oh Rudra. So that's you addressing to the Lord. Bhamitaha. Bhamitaha. One who is angry. Okay. So whose effulgence is mitaha, whatever, but he's angry. Let's put it that way, who may be angry. Okay. Vadi means harm. Havishmantaha, those who are filled with havis. Okay. Havis is, whatever you offer to the yajna is called havis. Any material with which you worship also can be called havis. Okay. Ghee is also called havis, which you offer to the fire. So there are multiple, meanings to the havis, but whichever you want to take, you can take. Namasa, I think we have already looked at Namasa Vidhemata. By submission, Vidhemate, may we worship you. Okay. O Rudra, may we worship you with submission, with havis. Okay. To you, one who is angry. Please do not harm or hurt our children and our sons. Please do not, I think. So I think I have duplicated, so let me cut it. Okay, again, so we are praying to the Lord, do not harm. And we say, you are angry with us because maybe we didn't behave properly. So, we think the Lord will be cross with us. So prayer is going. There's always, there will be something which we have done which the Lord will not be happy about anyway. So we proactively, we say, oh Lord, you may be angry, but please do not harm or hurt. So Rishi itself is Parameshwara. The Lord himself is apparently the Rishi in this case. Jagati is the Chandas, the meter, and the Lord to whom the prayer is addressed is also Parameshwar. Okay, by this mantra. We will look at the Dhyana Shloka. Dadhanamekadashadha vibhajya deham vishuddha spatika prakasham tejomayam shulina mindu maulim vichintaye tatra sadaiva rudra. Dadhanamekadashadha vibhajya deham vishuddha spatika prakasham tejomayam shulina mindu maulim vichintaye datra sadaiva rudra. Dadhanamekadashadha vibhajya deham vishuddha spatika prakasham tejomayam shulina mindu maulim vichintaye datra sadaiva rudram. This is Dhyana Shloka. We look at the meaning. One should reflect on vichintayet. I think we must have come across the word vichinvat. I don't know whether you all remember. I think it's the end of the previous Anuvaka. Vikshina kepyo vichinvat. Okay, like that it comes. You can go and look at. That means analyze, considering what is bad, good, all that also covers and the word vichinvat. But in this case, vichintayet means maybe meditate, maybe contemplate, maybe reflect on. Okay. Sadaiva. Okay, always. Sada eva. Okay, you can see. Vichintayet sada eva. Sadaiva. Okay. Rudram, on Rudra. Let us always contemplate on Rudra. Who having divided vibhajya. Okay. His form, deham. Having 11 kind. Okay. Here, dadhanam ekadasha. Da. Okay, I think I should. So this is the word, okay. Dadhanam means one who has, one who holds, one who retains. Okay. Dadhanam ekadashadha means 11 kind. So the one body is divided into 11 bodies, 11 forms. 11, okay. Prakasham, shining. So you can see the word prakasham. 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 Vishuddha. Vishuddha. That means pure. Okay. Crystal. Spatika. I think I put the word prakasham again here, which is not needed. So spatika means crystal. So this Lord who has divided himself into 11 kinds, his own body has been divided and is shining, okay, like a Vishuddha Spatika. So crystal which is completely pure. That means, it's so transparent and translucent, but it also can shine light like that. Holding the brilliant Trishula. Okay. I don't think. Shulina. Shula means his trident. Okay. He's holding the trident. wearing Chandra on his head. Indu Mauli. Mauli is again the head. And Indu is he is having the moon there. Okay. Dadhana Mekadasha. So this is the meaning. So we are worshipping the Rudra as one who has divided himself into 11 kinds. Ekadasha Rudras. There are 11 Rudras. Okay. This one form has become 11. And it is shining. Okay. It is shining like the spatika, transparent, translucent crystal. Is holding the Trishula and is wearing the moon in his head. So this is the form which is supposed to meditate. That's what the Rishi has visualized. So we look at the meaning except from Swami's discourse. The auspicious and sacred Ishvara principle is present in every man. This divine principle can be manifested only through the practice of pure thoughts and actions. Vishuddha Spatika Prakasham. Okay, that's what we saw. Today, Shivaratri observance conveys a significant lesson. According to numerology, the three letters Shiva-Ra make up 11. C stands for 5. Va has 4. And Ra 2. You all may wonder how is this numeral system. There's something called Kachatapayadi. Okay, Kachatapayadi is the system of numbering. If you want, I can do a separate session on that. Kachatatapaya. So the ka varga, ka ka ga ga nga. So that they number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that is the way it is numbered. So C gets number 5 because of its position in the all the aspirants. Okay. Because Sa has that and E. And Va is the fourth because Ya Ra La Va is the fourth number. Okay. And Ra is 2 because Ya Ra number 2. Ya Ra second letter. Ya Ra La Va is 4. Like that only these numbers come out. Anyway, Swami has given that. So Siva Ra means it is 11. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 2, 11. Okay. So Shiva Ra means 11. These 11 are known as the Ekadasha Rudras. They are the 11 Rudras. They symbolize the 11 Rudras. The 11 Rudras. The fourth syllable 3 means 3. Okay. So 3 means that which transcends also. Okay, I don't think in the I just took the excerpt from the Sathya Sai speaks. 3 means to overcome. Oh, that meaning is when we overcome the 11 Rudras, Shivaratri. Okay. The Shivaratri is the day devoted to overcoming the 11 Rudras by adoring the Supreme Lord who is the master of them all. So I think I'm just going to make this overcoming. Okay. Trayate. Okay. You will not find it in the discourse, but I am just making change. Because that's Shivaratri is the day devoted to overcoming the okay. Okay, Sairam, sister. I will do on Kachava. Okay, on the numbering system. Okay. Thus Shivaratri is the day, the fourth syllable is 3, meaning overcoming. Trayate iti 3. Okay. That which overcomes. So Shivaratri is coming next week. I think Swami has prepared us, told in advance so what we should do next Sunday. Thus, Shivaratri is the day devoted to overcoming the 11 Rudras by adoring the Supreme Lord who is master of them all. The Rudra turns the buddhi, intellect, towards the sensuous objects and thrusts the individual in the sea of samsara, worldly life. The Paramatma, Supreme Spirit, is the master of all the Rudras. Only the man who has conquered the 11 Rudras can expect to realize the Supreme. Who are the 11 Rudras? They are the 5 Karmendriyas, organs of action, 5 Jnanendriyas, the organs of perception, and the Buddhi. Man must seek to control as much as possible these 11 organs. From ancient times, the sages have stressed the supreme importance of sense control as the means to God realization. So as Swami has said, the same Rudra, the Lord Maheshwara, Shiva, he divided himself into 11 and he is residing in us. Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas and the Buddhi, Swami says. And when they become pure, Spatika Prakasham, Vishuddha Spatika Prakasham, when they become pure, that is the Lord which this mantra is praying to. And Swami says that is the way to overcome everything in this world, all that is bad in this world. By praying to the Lord Shiva, who has taken all these 10 forms, and offering all these 10 to the Lord. So that means Karmendriyas have to be offered to the Lord. Namasa with Ema. That means we should submit all these to the Lord. They should all of them should be used only to serve the Lord. Namasa vidhema means our senses, the Karmendriya should be used to serve the Lord. Our Jnanendriyas should be used to serve the Lord. Our Buddhi should be offered and serve the Lord. This is the way good things will happen to people around us. So the prayer is, oh Lord, help me overcome all these 11 and let them be offered to you. Okay, namasa. Namasa means we offer them to you, submit them to you, so that you make use of them. Through all that, everything will be happening around us good. Our children, our parents, friends, whoever it is, they will all be good. So it is not only a prayer, it's also a reminder to us what we should do. So that is the mantra, these 3. So only this I have today prepared, and it's 10:18. I will stop here, and if there are questions that I know answer, I will share. Sairam, Brother Kumar, please go ahead.
Sairam, brother. These Rudras, can we get it in Pada forms anywhere?
Pardon?
In these Rudra mantras, can we get it in the Pada form in anywhere?
Yes, it's maybe on the internet you don't find, but it's not. So the thing is, I don't know whether you all know, Rudram can be chanted in multiple ways. Normally, what we chant is called Samhita form, the mantra form.
Yeah.
Then there is something called Pada form also people chant. Actually, there may be some videos which are available in YouTube where they will chant it by Padam. Then they have what's called Krama. Okay. Then there is a Ghana. So there are multiple ways where it's chanted. I will just show you a book which is published by someone. It's called, I will just show if you can write down. It's called Sri Rudra Ghana Pata. So in this book, there is Samhita, Pada, Krama and Ghana version. It is published by someone called K. Suresh.
Okay.
Okay.
It's what you call Sri Rudra heading. What's the title?
Sri Rudra Ghanam.
Oh, Ganam. Okay.
Ghanam. Actually, this I will show you close. Okay. No, I will. I hope if you all can take this. This is the address. The Ghana Party. So this is a gentleman from Bangalore who publishes this. Ghanapati. But to read this, this is all in Devanagari only, okay?
Yeah, yes, I like to read it in pada form because it breaks down, the
Yes, so you
letters.
can
It's
see.
much easy. Yeah, when you're reciting also, I try to recite in try to learn Sanskrit, right? So that's the
Yes,
idea, right? So whenever I cannot understand, I go to English, but it's easy to look at the Sanskrit and recite.
Yes,
It's proper way of pronouncing, right?
Yeah, it's so to read this, you need to have Devanagari understanding. Okay, it's
Okay.
and this person has also produced a CD also with the DVD or whatever. That also can be ordered, brother.
Okay.
I had ordered.
Okay.
And studied it also. So some of what I'm doing, actually, I take the pada from there. I'm using multiple sources because this is process of learning for me also. I'm forced to learn more rigorously. So that's pada form.
No, it's for my own convenience to read. It's much easier to read the pada
Yes,
form
of
than
course,
yes.
of course. So you can order the material. You can order. I think if you go to his website ganapati.com.
Okay.
You can order. So he's doing a lot of good work.
One more thing, I just don't, I know I always talk about Tirumandram, but all those 11 you talked about,
Yes.
and the Nandishwar, there are so many mantras that talks about Nandishwar, and today it's disclosed from Sai Baba. It even helped, I was when you were talking, I was thinking about the mantras I was studying in Tirumandram and how he's talking about the 11, and the last line, the last one, you talked about the organs and the five perceptions and the buddhi. It's all talked in the mantra. So I was
Yes.
Tirumandram,
Yes,
by
very
Tirumala.
much.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Anyhow,
Yes.
thank you, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Isairam Kalyani, please go ahead.
Sairam, uncle, can you just explain again pranita? And so pranita, you said it's like blessing. That's the meaning of it.
Pranitha.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what was the question, Kalyani?
Just the meaning of that word is blessing.
Yeah. So whatever is given, so Pranitha, you can look up the dictionaries. KST. You can look up. So anything. Pranitha has multiple meanings. Okay, but it can be instruction, it can be laid down, it can be prescribed. There are so many meanings, but whatever nita, so nita, nayati means lead, whatever flows, so whatever the Lord has given as an example or laid down, like niyati means what has to be followed, niyama, all of them come from that word ni. Okay, so pranita in this case, what the Lord has given. The Lord has given instruction as well as blessing. So all that is a gift from Him. So there are two. So He tells you what you should do and what you should not. So Swami will say, help ever, hurt never. Two instructions. You help and not hurt. Love all, serve all. So two gifts. The Lord, that's is love all, serve all. They are blessing as well as instruction. And they're a gift also.
Okay, so the gift is actually the rule, like the instruction of what the teaching. Okay.
So I can't find one. Sometimes some of these words are so filled with so much meaning. It's impossible for me to give one, because otherwise it'll be just one word. We are talking a lot. So I just pick one and give here. People who are interested can do their own research. But this is the way I have given. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Pranitaha, pranitau, pranitaha. In terms of grammar, pranitaha is singular, pranitau is two, pranitaha means many. But in this case, pranita means two blessings. You can say the pranita, what the Lord has given, help ever, hurt never. Which is what we were discussing. Nothing should be hurt. Nothing should be. So we can pray to Swami, Swami, help ever, hurt never. Swami will say, I will. But he will say, you also don't. That's the instruction. So we have a role, the Lord has a role. Both, when they come together, everything will be good.
Thank you.
Okay.
And the word prasanna, you said it refers to sat and also like pleasing. Like,
Yes, the state of Sat is also pleasing. When one is in a state of Sat, you are Sundaram. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. What is Sat? Is auspicious. Shivam, that is also beautiful. So Prasannavada means you have a beautiful face also, you can say. But how is it beautiful? It's because of the Sat.
mm,
So that's the way to unpeel that word. But
mm,
people can say Prasannavada, no, he has a very beautiful face, very pleasant face. But how is that pleasantness come? The ingredient is Sat. That's what I thought.
and you know in the Ashtotram where it says Sulabha Prasannaya, what is
Exactly.
that?
Who is easily pleased.
Pleased. Okay, okay.
Sulabha means easy.
Easy. Okay, okay.
Okay. Sulabha. Su means auspicious. Labha. Labha means what you gain. Labham.
Mm,
Durlabha means difficult to attain. Okay. So Sulabha means multiple meanings you can give. Easily attained, you can say. Su also can be divine, auspicious.
mm,
Okay. So like we say Swagatam. Suagata means let the entrance be good, auspicious.
mm.
So Sulabha is that. Sulabha Prasanna, who is easily pleased, who is divinely pleased, who is, there are many ways you can,
Mm.
we can just discuss one mantra for 1 hour, but I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, thank you, Uncle. Thank
That's why, see, that's why its translation don't do justice. We should go and see, read the original, and then that will allow us to contemplate. That's the reason people don't understand why Sanskrit is important. Is Sanskrit belongs to everyone. It's not a foreign language.
Mm,
But it gives us the ability to focus and contemplate and meditate and derive immense benefit. Layers and layers of meaning will come.
mm.
That is the beauty of that language. And so, Saira.
Yes, I hear Uncle. Just and one quick thing, and Simhasana, you said is throne. Is it also like lion seat or something like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
See, Simha.
okay.
Everyone says it's a lion. Okay. So one can, which can cause himsa is Simha.
Oh,
You see, one can cause. So why is he sitting in a Simhasana means it is again he is sitting on the animal quality.
oh,
Okay. He once he sits down, it's all under check.
mm.
That is why the Lord sits on the Simhasana.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
You're welcome. Yes, Sister Aruna.
Sairam, brother, this is just a common question. What we practice in the, usually when we go to the temple, when we see Nandis, I have seen people, or myself too, saying something to the ears, right? But here, Nandi is focusing on Shiva and only hearing what is about Shiva. Is that according to that Swami's discourse? Isn't it that we are disturbing? I was just thinking
No,
about.
no, no. See why the devotee will never be disturbed. Number one. Nandi can never, you can never disturb Nandi. But the reason we speak in the ear of the Nandi, only through Nandi the Lord can hear. Whatever we ask, the Lord will not hear. What comes out of Nandi, the Lord will listen to. So that means if we are focused like Nandi on the Lord, our prayers will reach the Lord. Okay. So the thing is, if we have not reached that state, you need to get somebody to recommend, recommendation. Nandi, if you say Nandi is here, the Lord will immediately hear. Okay, so that is the idea. So for our prayers to reach the Lord, we should be like Nandi. Totally focus on the Lord. That is the lesson to learn. But Nandi will not be disturbed.
Okay, thank you. Brother, in one sentence, it says
So
11 kind of Rudra. These
Yes.
kinds are the karmendriyas, jnanendriyas,
Exactly.
and mind?
Yes.
Okay, the kind.
Kind.
Okay. Why kind? Okay.
It means they are Rudra. They are also Rudra. They are also power without which you can't function in this world.
Okay. That
Without your eyes.
power. Okay. Okay.
Without eyes, you can't see the world. So
Okay.
that is
Okay.
Rudra's energy coming
Thank
through
you.
your eyes. It is only because of Rudra you are able to hear. It's only because of Rudra you can touch. So whatever we do is because of Rudra.
Oh, the kinds are within us too. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sairam, everyone.